What's up, y'all? So today we are going to get into how is Housewives of Atlanta performing. For me, we started off on a high, but after the whole Kenya of the situation of it all, I do not know where the season is going. We should have the mid-season trailer today. Let's see if the other half of the actual season will actually be a better half, but it's starting to go downhill for me. I think we're not getting anything much out of these ladies. I think right now I feel like Angela is the one who is carrying this season because Shamia started off good in the first and we're like, yeah, we were all looking forward towards Shamia. But then she's now lost in the background again. And she is not necessarily the center anymore when it comes on with these new girls and the whole feeling that I got when we just started the season. The next thing is we have Portia. Portia is not giving anything this season. I'm so sorry to say she ain't giving nothing. Nothing is being given from Portia. We're not getting nothing from her. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that she maybe have a cease and desist regarding her ex or soon to be ex-husband. But we're not getting anything when it comes on to Portia, and I don't know if she's trying to use this whole Drew situation to kind of stretch for her entire season. But it's getting boring. It's getting tiring. It's now episode 8, and we saw this girl curse off Drew from episode 1, and we are at episode 8, and we still have not have a conversation between Drew and Portia. And every time when Drew decides to have a conversation with her, she keeps stretching this thing and then trying to make it seem like Drew is the one who wants to have a storyline, where it's starting to look like you're the one who is trying to seek a storyline out of this, Portia, because I don't see if Drew is trying to resolve the situation. How is it that she's trying to stretch or trying to look for a storyline out of this when you're the one who is basically dragging this shit out for no apparent reason? And it's the same thing that goes when it comes on to Brit. If I hear Kenya one more time for the remaining of the season from you, Brit, I am so sorry. This will be your last season. You are not giving anything. It's the same thing over and over. I haven't learned anything from you. The fact that you're trying to make it seem that because now you and Kenya had the follow, this has now brought you and your sisters or whatever closer. No, I'm not feeling any sort of anything from you, and I don't know what it's happening in when it comes on to Housewives of Atlanta, but it's becoming very alarming where these girls have nothing going on for themselves. I'm the only person right now who seems to be bringing the show to entertainment is Angela. And when I just started the season, I was very skeptical about Angela because she kept on talking about her husband. And I was like, girl, we need to learn about you, not what your husband did or whatever. But I am actually now enjoying Angela. Angela seems to be bringing more entertainment, more authenticity. When it comes on to the show, she seems to be someone who's able to read the girls when she needs to. She's quick on her feet, and she does not even have to raise her voice to state what she's stating. Yeah, I don't know. I need these Atlanta Wives girls to really bring the shit together because this season is getting very boring at this point. It's sad to say the show kind of just felt like everybody was just more gearing up to see what went down between Kenya and that new girl. And it seems as if once that played out, the spark in the season basically fell flat. And I don't think that Phaedra coming in at the last couple of episodes is going to save anything because we saw she was on Married to Medicine for 2 seasons and she literally brought nothing. And I fail to believe that because she's now going to be around her housewives or she's more of a housewife person, that will be more her playing ground and we're going to get something a bit more out of her than she gave on Married to Medicine. And I don't think that is something she herself is able to do, because she comes off now that she's someone who pretty much just wants to not share anything about her personal life. She just wants to come on camera, give her one-worded responses, twerk, and collect her check. And that's pretty much what Phaedra is given. She does not seem like someone who wants to share anything what's going on between her and Apollo, what's going on in her dating life. And I'm seeing that it seems like she's going to carry that same guy from previous season, from Married to Medicine, that she went on a date with, to bring him onto the show to pretend like she's dating him or anything. And I don't know, the show is just losing its spark. These girls are not sharing their life. I know everybody wants to do a YouTube channel to share the real, but you're getting paid to be on a reality TV show and not showing the real. I don't know. I honestly don't know at this point. The girls have to get it together. Drew and Ralph. I don't know what to believe when it comes on to that, because Drew is someone who seems to embellish the truth a little bit too much. Like, she seems like someone who performs in every time a camera is on her face. And when it comes on to her and Ralph, I feel like this seems like a storyline. It feels like something the both of them sat down and came up with, and they decided to bring it to our eyes on the television show. And I'm not getting anything when it comes on to both of them. It just seems to me like this is all for cameras, because at first it was a situation where he's in the basement. It seems as if that they don't communicate, or whatever reason, they only communicate through an app. But then we have scenes with the two of them standing in front of their yard speaking. It is really confusing. I don't know what it is that they're doing. I feel like even this court scene when they went to the supposed court, again, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in Drew's life. I like Drew, but I don't know what is going on in her life. It just seems to me everything that she is giving us is just something that she sat and plotted, and she's now executing it in front of our eyes. The only thing that seems more real from her is the music, because we all know that the album came out, so it's not like she's working on this music and we still have not seen or heard anything. So that's the only thing that seems authentic when it comes on to Drew. But everything else, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I honestly don't know. Shamia started off strong, and I'm hoping in the next couple of episodes she's gonna get back that spark. But it does not feel like Shamia is no longer carrying the show. When we started off the season, she seems very blended into the background. She seems more like she's gone back to that sidekick role of being Portia's sidekick. I don't see any sort of control when it comes on to Shamia anymore. I know that she and Portia will get into it in the further parts of the season, and let's see if that will bring back some spark into Shamia. But right now, it seems more she's more concerned, rightfully so, when it comes on to having another child and the current status of medically when it comes on to her 2 kids that she has already. So I think that's where her mind is, and I'm already seeing it on my screen where she seems more blended in. She does not seem in control anymore. She seems more like she's now playing again a friend off, when we can't have too many friends offs on this show. We can't have too many peach holders who are playing friend off roles. Then why are we paying them all this money? If they ain't giving us nothing, they're not sharing anything regarding their life. It's more looking good in front of the camera and protecting their brand and their image. Why are we watching them? Why do they have peach when they don't want to share anything? Kelly, I like Kelly. I prefer Angela now, but I like Kelly. She is. I need to see what causes the downfall between her and Britt. I would really like to know what made her and Brit basically fell out. Because right now they still seem very close, and I'm really confused as to what was it. The Kenya of the situation? Was it some other thing happened that they decided not to fuck with each other? I really need to know what is happening when it comes on to those two. But for now, it is Kelly is just my second favorite right now. But other than that, Kelly's life is just mostly surrounding her ex-husband, and that's the next thing. Like we have too many. I know it's a course of life, but we have too many persons going through divorces on this show and not sharing anything much when it comes on to the divorce. But you're not sharing anything about your life. You're going through a divorce. We're not getting anything from that. What are we getting from? Just these little group scenes and picking on petty arguments. Like, I don't know what more are we getting from these ladies. And Brit, of course, again, she is just pretty much grasping for anything that makes sense at this point. Anything to make her have some sort of speech or some sort of talk in a scene. But she doesn't seem like she is. Nothing about her personal life makes sense. Nothing she even shares much about her personal life, and all of that does everything that comes out of her mouth just seems fake and putting on for the cameras. And Brit right now is a flop for me. I don't care what no one says. I hope they don't bring her back next season because I am not getting anything from her. She's just giving me lukewarm water, and it is not entertaining to watch. But I'm hoping to see what that mid-season trailer will come with. I will come back and do a recap when it comes on to the mid-season trailer. But for now, Housewives of Atlanta, you did a little shake-up for season 16, and it seems to me like season 17 you're going to do another shake-up because right now this is just getting a bit stale for me. But let me know, guys, in the comment section what were your thoughts on the actual episode. And remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.